had this idea, and sometimes I get these crazy ideas. I was lying in bed and I said, wouldn't it be cool if a lot of schools came together and we started talking about mental health? I've been a school social worker for almost 10 years. The amount of suicides in teenagers keeps rising. I do not want to lose another youth to suicide. And so we started talking and we said, wouldn't it be cool if every district came together and would send 5 students, high school and middle school, and some teachers. And so we just started calling, and the superintendents sent out an email, and every single district responded, and we were overwhelmed. And I don't know that this has happened anywhere else. I know in the state, and I'm guessing in the country, and so that was really exciting.
It is hard to talk about. It's a tough subject, but mental illness impacts every single individual, whether it's themselves or a family member, a friend, or somebody who goes to school with them. And the Silence Ends Here speaks for itself. We're going to start talking about it. We're going to start talking about suicide prevention and the importance of mental wellness and what we can do to work together. And it starts with the youth, and that's what we realize. The youth are the ones who reach our community. The youth are the ones that people will listen to, and to each other, because it's impacting our young people. So they need to hear it from their peers, and that's why the Silence Ends Here is started. We started out in September. We listened to a speaker who presented as a young person who also experienced suicide of friends. And we actually have had events throughout the entire school year, and we were given the tremendous opportunity to interact with York County leaders such as Todd Platts and our district attorney, Kieran, and we were able to interact with them back and forth as the youth, asking them questions about what we can do to raise mental wellness awareness and to change the policies and the rules that are set in place. How can we access mental health programs more easily? Because there's barriers, and it's a problem. And a huge part of it is because of the stigma that is connected with mental illness. That is a problem. We need to get beyond it. We talk about diabetes, heart attacks, strokes, because it's a physical problem. We often do not talk about what goes from the neck up, which is sometimes depression or bipolar. I could go on, and we need to start talking about it, and we need others to know that it is okay to talk about it, and we have each other's backs. And that is the point of the Silence Ends Here.
Started creating this alliance, it encouraged me to go out and start reading into things more and thinking, well, what can I do to help? And it really just opened my eyes to what is wrong in our school with that. It's kind of a society that we need to change, because we're so used to this ongoing thing that we can just look over suicide, we can look over mental health, but we can't, because then it just keeps happening.
Make it seem like mental illness or any sort of issue with mental health is bad or like an extreme. You take the extremes of it and people don't want to get help. So that, on top of that challenge of educating people about it, they need to be educated, not be afraid to get help.
I want this group really, really badly, like with everything in my body, to show people that it's not crazy to get help.
But everyone has their own problems, and you know, when people say, oh, well, someone has it worse, well, that's true. Everyone has their own problems, and everyone experiences different things. So it's important just for everyone to know that it's okay within the way that, like, to have the feeling that they're having is something that's okay, and they should just learn how to deal with it in a healthy way so that they can move on and be successful.
In May, on May 27th, 2017, we have a 5K glow run, which the youth actually have organized along with the adults helping them, but they've pretty much directed us what we are going to do. And that is obviously in honor of those who have suffered mental illness and honoring the fact that we need to talk about it. Again, it is real. It is not just a physical thing. It is a mental wellness thing that we need to continue to talk about.
Join us May 27th for Light Up the Night! Woo!
Please consider joining us on May 27th from 5 to 9:30 for our mental health fair and 5K. We are the organization called The Silence Ends Here. We're students from all of York County helping to reduce the stigma around mental health. Our fair is going to include a lot of fun activities like Zumba, yoga, as well as have booths from organizations around York County that support mental health. It's going to be a great time, and we would love for you to join us.
And I am so proud of this group. I love that this community has supported us. I'm just so thankful for the district superintendents, for the school boards, for the funding that we receive from the grant within the Northeastern School District. So much gratitude, and it makes me tear up and cry when I think about what has been done. And how do you measure it? How do you balance it? I tell these kids today, you are saving lives. You are going to school and you're sitting with someone new. You're asking if they're okay. You're saying, I can get you help. We're passing out candy bars that say text this number, and there's therapists on site. No one should battle this alone, and I'm tired of mental health not getting the focus that it needs. It needs a platform, and it's okay to say that I need help. I can't do this alone. It takes a village. We will be okay.